David, excellent. David is the part of the founding team and the chief marketing officer of a business called Ethereum Labs. He is, again, through our friend Alex Chop, one of her portfolio companies, and one that we're looking very, very much forward. We're very interested to have David share his vision of the future of blockchain enterprise from your perspective. Please welcome David to the stage. David, thank you.
Thank you for having me here. Hi, everybody. My name is Davide Lombardi. I'm CEO of Ethereum Lab, as you can see. And today is my privilege, my honor to share with you what I call the Ethereum story. And before getting started, just an assumption. The assumption is that all the people here in this room are already familiar with Hyperledger Fabric technology, blockchain technology. I guess it is because, and the reason why of this assumption that it's really, really important that you understand how disruptive is this technology. So in today's presentation, I'm not gonna go into detail. I will just touch the high points, but please come back to me or to Alexandra to have a full detail and specification about this technology. So today, I will talk about a bit about the history of Ethereum, the timeline, in order to understand what we've done so far and what's the benefit for our customer. Then we will talk about the experience of the people behind the scenes who is managing the business, what kind of experience do we have. And then our offer to the customer, B2B, B2C, and B2E employee, especially for B2B, because it's very important that you understand our business model. And at the end of the story, at the end of the presentation, sorry, I will talk about the opportunity that you have for those people that sees in Ethereum an opportunity to enter in the next billion-dollar market. You know, this technology, blockchain technology, will create the first trillionaire of the planet. And you need to understand what is happening behind the scenes. And you know, this is the fifth revolution in humanity, in the humankind. And the reason why is this time will be much faster is that you know that today, in today's life, the richest guy in the world are coming from e-commerce, like Amazon, Jeff Bezos. But at that time, when e-commerce was created, there were just 30 million people connected online. But we have already, right now, we have 4.5 billion. So this time will be much faster than ever. So let's start with Ethereum and the company. And the history of the company is very important because when you are evaluating the possibility of being engaged in the business, what that most people knows from facts that it's good to start with new technology, but you know that most of the company does not survive after 4 or 5 years. And especially in this space, in blockchain space, it's just a matter of 1-2 years. Most of the business goes away. I mean, it's World Wide West, it's good for the experimentation, but it's very, very risky. And Ethereum was founded in the year 2017. The first year we didn't generate one single dollar in sales. All the money was invested by ourselves. Our CEO put $1.5 million, and everything needed to be built from the ground up. So the source code, the framework, we are basically a framework with a lot of patents on top of Hyperledger Fabric. And of course, the contracts, people need to be hired, and everything from scratch, the software, the source code. And then after 1 year, end of 2018, we felt good enough to go in the market and start onboarding the first customer, actually a company worth, a contract worth $1 million. And basically at the beginning, we were helping companies, bridging company from the traditional world into the blockchain space and solving their solutions. But of course, nothing comparable of what we have now. And later, starting in 2019, we start refining our business model. We created some enhancement and start adding some components to our platform, and we start onboarding other customers. So instead of going like almost of companies in this space going out ask for money, we started creating our own customer base, because we know, since we are serial entrepreneur, that it's very, very tough to go on the market ask it for money if you don't have a customer. Because when you go to investor, they say, show me the money, show me that you are profitable. And for this reason, we start onboarding many customers, and over time, we always doing research based on Hyperledger Fabric and adding components to our platform. And so we added many, many components like KYC, KYB, SaaS solution, mobile banking solution. We will see all this product after those slides. All this component was integrated into a seamless platform, deliverable all around the world, and either B2B, B2C, B2E for every company. And then, this is the structure of the company. As you can see, there is the umbrella company, Omniback AG, which is the holding company, the umbrella company, which is based on Switzerland. And then we have Optirium Labs in Estonia. We have more than 25 programmers and engineers there, which is the company who is in charge to provide blockchain solution. And then we have OmniWire Ltd through our strategic partner. We're getting the regulated payment institution and solution, so that we can provide our solution, SaaS solution on blockchain. Let's see. Okay, so it took nearly 1 year to arrive, more than 2 years to arrive at this point, to have this kind of platform, and still we have a lot of improvement right now. We have 12 offices and representatives around the world, from New York to Lucerne, Milan, Tallinn, London, Norway, Switzerland, Sweden, UK, US, Lithuania, and many, many other countries. So the first component when you analyze a business is the company. Second component when you analyze a business, because we know that for facts that having an idea is not enough. An idea with without an execution plan is pure hallucination. And so it's really, really important to have the right people at the right time, and people not academics, not people coming from university or just a literature, but a real entrepreneur. Our CEO and founder, Serge Beck, is a serial entrepreneur, founder of Hyper.com, which is a top 5 security company in the world, 25 million customer, funded also by Samsung as investor, Samsung and MasterCard. Now is managed by his nephew, CEO is his nephew. So he left the company, but basically he's a Wall Street guy coming from Merrill Lynch, Bernstein, Republican National Bank, HSBC Bank. So a lot of extensive experience in the financial industry. Even myself, I'm coming from the financial industry. I'm CEO, I launched 2 startups, but also I'm a blockchain ambassador. Our CTO is an experienced in Ethereum blockchain, Hyperledger Fabric, winner of the Hyperledger hackathon winner. So basically it's a genius. And all the people behind the scenes, it's very, very important that you understand, including Alexandra, which is here. And of course, this is just a part of the management team and our key leaders. Of course, we have also people in the operation. And by the way, those slides are available later for people asking for the slides. So basically, the third component, once you have the right company, the people behind the scenes, is your actual offer to the customer. And our customer are basically company, institutions, and we are providing, we do 2 years of extensive research on top of Hyperledger Fabric. We are also partner of Amazon Network, partner of Linux Foundation, and we help them even to fix some bug of Hyperledger Fabric. And now we created, after 2 years of research, SaaS product and IaaS product. So KYC, KYB, AML, software as a service, powered by blockchain. We are the only one in the world. Even neobank, mobile bank, SaaS service. So services ready to plug in for company, institution, willing to move in the banking system. One of our motto is be your own bank. So the ecosystem is all about building contract, smart contract for the companies. We moved from the crypto to the fiat for the time being because we know that most of the banks are scared and we don't want to put at risk our banking license. So for the time being, we are talking about the fiat currency. We are able to move 39 fiat currency and very soon more than 39, additional 30. But we are ready, really ready to move on crypto when crypto will be more mature. So for the time being, this is kind of a competition for the bank. But we know from the fact that even Libra coin, whatever coin we use in the future, so we will have the coin from the state, monetary system from the state, from the people like Bitcoin, or for the company like Libra coin or Google coin or whatever coin. We are sure that all the payment are going to go inside the blockchain system. This is for sure. And what we saw is that the banking system is I know Rudy told us that healthcare is very old technology, but I can assure you, coming from the banking system, and the most updated technology on planet Earth is banking system. So you can say, oh, it's okay that you can pay, you can do e-commerce and pay stuff from Tokyo, New York, but what if you send money, wire transfer money? You can wait 1 week, 2 weeks, then they stop the transfer, show me the invoice, so it's a lot of problem. If you go to the CED of the banking software, they're using still COBOL and all the languages program, so it's very, very obsolete. And so we are providing this solution for bank institutions. We are transforming any company into, example, pasta company, provider company, a mobile phone company into a bank. So now those companies come to us. We are able to assign them white label solution, white card with their own brand, and also a payment gateway, IBAN and ACH accounts. So example, people from Africa can easily get IBAN account and transfer money all around the world in a very fast way, like a remittance. And then we have KYC, KYB, AML SaaS solution, including transaction monitoring. Maybe today I'm a good guy, tomorrow I'm a terrorist, and this is checking every time on the blockchain. We are the first one creating SaaS solution KYC on blockchain. KYB is for company, of course, powered by blockchain. So checking more than 2,500 documents. If the document is fake, it's Photoshop, or more than 150 countries, and more than 30 languages, and so on and so forth. So we are the first one. And also data vault storage, offering for the banking system. You know, banking system, there is a central point to hack. Even Marriott was hacked, 500 millions, and Uber was hacked. There is a central point of hack, and we created those patents that are part of our asset, a multi-decentralized concept of blockchain. So it's impossible because all the data are encrypted. There is a splitter, are sent in all the blockchain, part of the ecosystem, this array of blockchain connected through tunnel like Lightning Network. And so when we send all this data in those blockchain, there is just a pointer and data are outside, are stored outside. So if a hack come inside the blockchain, you just see, can just see like a pointer, no data. So when you send the data inside this system, all the data disappear. And this is good because it's turning the risk of the bank on the user side, because the user has the encryption, and like multi-signature, when you turn double key on your vault, security vault, and then you can only the end user can decrypt all the data. So basically it's a huge step for banks. Banks now become more friendly. A lot of banks are joining to our platform, and it's easier for them. They become more efficient, more transparent, no entropy, and quite easier for their customer. And this is eliminating the risk to be hacked. And also, Neo mobile bank SaaS solution powered by blockchain. Again, we are the only one in the world. Maybe we have a little video to show just for one of our customer. Is a company dealing with investors.
Hello.
Look.
Today I will show you how Ethereum's banking app can be integrated with Better Globe Company. The solution includes registration, KYC and AML process, and a full banking app. Let's start from the first step of our user registration. The user will be asked to enter his or her phone number. In the future, the user can use this number to log in and access their Better Globe account. Next, the user will insert the code that has been texted to his mobile device. Now registration is done. The next step is user verification. Typically, this process is presented in the form of several pages with complicated forms. Users are required to fill in all empty fields and upload the required documents. This becomes a complicated and time-consuming procedure. Ethereum has a solution to simplify the identity verification process. We've created a chatbot that guides the user through all steps of verification. Let's see a demonstration. When a user opens the verification screen, he is welcomed by our friendly chatbot. The bot tells the user the first step necessary to begin. Then, he asks the user to choose from a list of documents that verify identity.
It's okay. It was the other video, but it's okay. This is just an example. In the other example, maybe if we can find, otherwise it's okay. We teach them how they can move money all around the world very easy, and we have this company who has a bunch of investors and giving an interest on monthly basis. They are planting trees all around the world to reduce carbon dioxide around the world. So it's a green project. And with our solution, they could shorten the period of time to give the interest to their customer. And they are moving money all around the world because, you know, there is a big problem. Maybe if you are a producer of a mobile phone, part of a mobile phone in China, and you need to send and receive money, it's very difficult because the banking system is blocking your transfer. Show me the documentation, show me everything, the source of the funds, and so on and so forth. But with our solution, any institution, any corporation can become easily a bank. Then they can assign IBAN to their account, credit card, white label solution, of course. And then they can send and receive money. And example, if you are a carrier, like a logistic company, a FedEx, they see, okay, it's good, I like this project, so you are sending money to them, and then they can also plug in this solution, banking SaaS software, and now you become like a central bank to them, so they are gaining a small fee based on their transaction. So our goal is to change the dynamics of this industry and to be involved in any transaction around the world. It's in a very, very easy manner. So again, this is a part of our ecosystem, and we are fixing a lot of problems. As an example, we are helping companies to save from 0.5 up to 2% the cost of the banking system. So their customer, they are getting small fee, but we are basically turn cost into a new source of income for companies, because now they can gain all the movement, all the money generating small fee, generating by the blockchain. And this can be very, very huge. We made the estimation millions of dollars, because once you assign an IBAN account to your customer, then they go to the supermarket, they spend money, and you are gaining forever, like as you were a bank. So this is an incredible way to put an additional revenue stream to the existing company, that in the long run this can become the first source of income for the company itself. So can you imagine, you go like Vodafone, shop locally on street level or on brick and mortar stage, and then you are offering the possibility to your customer to assign directly from the shop an IBAN and card. You know that when you go to the shop, like Vodafone, they ask you where we charge your bill. And so you are providing your IBAN, you are providing your card, and now you can release those cards and gain all the money coming from all the movement. So basically, our motto is be your own bank. And this is and also we are helping company to move on from the centralized system into decentralized system. So they are very safe now, and also they can be, I've heard GDPR compliant in the previous presentation. Now the company are already okay with the local GDPR, because this one is operating as, there are smart contracts inside the blockchain. So if we have a transaction of Bitcoin, we are not going to use the blockchain in China. We are using the blockchain here of Sicily with the GDPR and all the rules of the regulators locally, even in the state, in the region. And so this is very safe for the company because it's avoiding a lot of costs, and also providing key recovery and many other services. So we are not talking about an idea. We have already customer on board. As you can see here, this is already signed contract. This is $1 million contract. And this one, Better Globe, is the second company. You saw the one of the trees, so people can even download the application, and every time they use the card, the white label card, the tree become greener and greener, so there is also a gamification concept. And those one are already, other contracts already signed, and this is the current number of users. And this one is pending contracts we are about to sign during this day. This is our expected revenues. We are already generating revenues, but this is the expected for the year 2020 based on contracts already signed. And this is the forecast of the movement. You know that Revolut Bank example, which is not in blockchain, is worth more than 1.7 billion, even N26 nearly $3 billion, and they are not on blockchain. They are not providing solution on blockchain, so they are not ready on the next move. So it's time to call my colleague Alexandra on stage, and she is in charge of the investor memorandum, and she will explain the opportunity that today we have for those people that believes that this is changing the marketplace and the dynamic of the ecosystem. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Davide. Thank you for introducing me so kindly. The investment opportunity is a Series A investment opportunity. We have a term sheet out to a strategic partner. We're looking for strategic partners that could possibly be also clients that are building the journey together with us. The pre-money valuation you can see is 100 million. We already generating revenues. We have, our projections are not including the OmniWire fintech subsidiary that we just built in London, and that will be fully regulated as a sub-licensed EMI license. So this is not even included in our projections, which makes the whole opportunity much more valuable, because we are resolving not only the problem of security, safety, and speed of transactions via the multi-decentralized underlying operating system and technology, but we're also embedding this technology into a fintech play via having the opportunity now to issue IBANs, virtual thin wallets, and also issuing prepaid cards as a card issuer, working together with the most prominent card programs in the world that are that have accepted us as partner. So this is the roadmap shows that we will be planning on a classical IPO in 2023. So no ICO, no cryptocurrencies are part of the business plan. It's not part of our ecosystem right now. All we're doing is simplifying the remittances, the transfers of transactions for anyone, for SMEs especially, and this makes us such an important investment opportunity because it's an impact opportunity, because most Western societies are based on have their fundamentals based in on the SMEs. The SMEs are the backbones of their societies. Since that is the case, we are embracing all that, and therefore I think this should be an opportunity to be considered by someone who thinks way beyond just technology, but thinks about the impact that can be achieved in society. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And for this reason, I told you since the beginning that it's an honor, it's a pleasure for me to share the story of Optirium, because in other companies, the more to make money, the more you make people spend money, and the more you are making money. And we are on the contrary. The more we help companies and people to save money from the transaction, and the more we are generating money. And for this reason, it's an honor, it's a pleasure for me. And I hope that you can join us and at least see our platform, because it's really, really incredible. Thank you for your valuable time.
Thank you both. Thank you very well. Excellent. Thank you. Listen, in the interest of time, I'm afraid I'm going to have to move on because we're so far beyond. Thank you so much, both of you. Thanks. Thank you.